You're sitting on the couch watching TV and your life is passing you by. You work hard every single day and over again you question yourself. When am I going to land my dream job? When am I going to get married? When am I going to pay off my debt? Stop questioning. Do whatever you need to do to stop stressing. Talk to someone right now. They are out there to help you. Spend all day on your phone anyway. Why not make a phone call that's going to help you in your future? Stop making it so complicated. It's easy. All you need to do is trust the process. Not tomorrow. Do it today. Trust the process. Hi, hello, what's up? It's your girl, Just Say Shan, and I'm back with another episode. And if you're new to my channel, you know what's next. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and come join the Shan fam. So y'all, I'm super excited. Today is the second installment of my Pro Therapy series. We're gonna get into why you need to trust the process. And y'all, did y'all like my little rendition of the Everest commercial? Wait, do y'all even know what the Everest commercial is? If you do not know what the Everest commercial is, you know what that means? You're too young, okay? And I'm also probably dating myself. But no, seriously, if you really don't know that commercial, then yeah, you are too young. Like, dang. Like, who don't remember that commercial? They were always trying to come for our lives and tell us why we need to go back to school. But your girl had a plan already, so Everest wasn't in my plan. But let's get right into it. So we always have these plans and expectations for our lives that sometimes leads to frustration and disappointment when they don't occur in the way we want them to occur or even in the time. And it is so necessary for us to just trust the process along our journeys, just because it'll save us some time and energy. It's so much energy that we put out into trying to figure out why things didn't work out or when they're gonna work out. You know, quick story time. When I graduated from college, you know, everybody was excited, like, woo, woo, we graduated, yeah! I was super excited. My friends were excited. And then once I left RU, it was just like, oh, okay. Life started to hit me. I like to be structured, and I like to have a plan. And God has been showing me that, girl, you can plan all you want, but what I want is going to happen. And that's a very humbling experience to go through. I kid you not. So fast forward, it's the summertime and I'm applying for jobs, entry-level positions, because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start off small. We don't got to go too big. I just want to get my feet wet and then we can start moving up in the world, you know? So I applied to all these jobs and literally nothing's budging. I'm even following up with companies, calling them, and no one's answering your girl. I remember one day that there was just so much built up frustration in me, and I started to really feel low and depressed that I did not leave the house. I didn't know if it was sunny outside. I didn't know if it rained. I don't know what happened. And it was so heavy that even my mom noticed it. And one day she just told me everything's is going to be okay. Don't stress. Don't worry. It's going to all work out. I never said anything to her. And sidebar, that's how you know moms are really the real ones. They know when something's up with you. I didn't even say anything to her. She just knew it. And I still wasn't trying to hear what she had to say. But, you know, I still appreciate it. And I remember that to this day. She told me everything was going to be okay. And that's what trusting the process looks like. It looks like having this faith to know that the work that you put into something will allow it to flourish in due time. So we're still in the process of me looking for jobs. September rolls around, Shan still doesn't have a job. October rolls around, Shan doesn't have a job. By November, I'm like, oh snap, it's about to be the holidays, and sis needs some type of coin action to be happening in her life. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to apply for a part-time position in retail. It's not what I wanted to do. It was truly a last resort. So, of course, I applied for a job that I would enjoy. So I applied to work at a clothing store. You get to get clothes and discounts. And I applied to work at H&M. This was before the whole incident happened. So don't come for me in my comment sections because I did not send for you. Okay, moving on. So I applied to work for H&M and I'm working there. And if you know anything about the mall in general, who do you see there? Everyone. Now, I done told y'all this was my last resort. So how do y'all think I felt when I started working there and started seeing people? I felt so low. And nobody, I don't think anybody even cared. But in my mind, I thought people cared. I thought they would be looking at me like, yo, you went to college and this is where you working at? Like, you wasn't working here before you went to college? Like, sis, what you doing? And this is me in my mind. Even when I was on lunch break, I would quickly take off my tag. I didn't want anyone to know that I worked at H&M. So if you just saw me in the mall, I could just be like, hey, how you doing? And, no one ever asked, like, hey, what you doing? And even if I did see you, I was trying to walk past you like I didn't know you just because I didn't want to be seen. And that's what happened. One day, I saw someone that I didn't know. I didn't really know the person like that. If you were really someone that I talked to, I would not have ever, I never did that. The people that I actually did know and I talked to, I would always greet them. And I just had to embrace being in that moment with them. But someone that I knew but didn't really talk to, for whatever reason, the day the person comes into H&M, and I quickly ran into the kids section and hid behind a rack of clothes. And at that moment, I knew that I had a serious problem. Like, I was really stuck in this mindset that I had something to prove to people and that working here was somehow the scum of the earth, and it wasn't. Working at H&M was not that big of a deal, but in that moment, I was so embarrassed because this wasn't a part of my plan. I was not in the business of trusting the process. This didn't make sense. I wasn't supposed to be working here. I went to school for 4 years and I have a good degree. I'm a great person. I have great skills and qualities. So why am I working in retail? But do y'all understand how much stress that I put myself through instead of just embracing it wholeheartedly from the beginning? And even over time, when I started to embrace it, I started to truly enjoy the job. I started to make great connections with people and just live in my truth. Like, I was happy. I really enjoyed working there. And then in due time, of course, your girl got a full-time position, got a good job, and was able to transition out. But I believe that I made room for that opportunity to find me and meet me once I started to trust the process and believe that God had something better for me. I want you all to know that whether you're looking for a new job right now, whether you're about to graduate from college, and you're like, I don't know what's next for me, trust and believe that you are where you're supposed to be at this current moment on purpose. It is not by chance and it's not by accident. You are exactly where you need to be. And you just need to trust that every step that you take is connected and it's leading you to the next level that you want to be. But don't put those false timelines that society may give you, your family might give you. They may say, hey, X, Y, and Z, you need to be here at 24, moved out. You need to be taking trips like everyone else because everyone's posted up on vacation and all you're doing is working. So what are you really doing? Don't feed into that. Comparison kills. Literally, it kills dreams. It kills motivation. It kills happiness. You deserve to be happy and full and lit all the time. And I mean lit with a light shining from you because you're okay with where you are. There's a peace about it. And today I want to share with you three reasons why you need to trust the process. And the first reason is so that you can live in the moment. Things are going to happen day by day, and you may miss out on some great opportunities, some moments to celebrate yourself, your friends, to celebrate the small wins and your progress. But because you're so fixated on why things aren't working out for you, you're so fixated on how or when you're going to get that new car, or you're going to get that new job, or you're going to get that ring because time is ticking and you're ready to get married, you miss out on the moment right now. You are further than you were yesterday because today's a new day. That's progress. That's something to be celebrated. If you're so stuck and caught up on why or how things are going to happen, how can you truly live and be present? So that's the number one reason why you need to trust the process. Number two, you need to trust the process because nothing happens by chance. Everything is on purpose, for a purpose in your life. You are where you need to be. That job that you're at, you're not at the next step because you need to be there. Maybe there's someone that you need to encourage before you can leave. Maybe there are some skills that you need to further develop to be able to handle that executive director position, to be able to handle that level 4 coordinator position. I don't know, whatever it is. Or maybe it's you want to be a data analyst, whatever it is you want to be in your career. The current job that you have is going to prepare you for it. Nothing is by mistake, and nothing is just there to just fill space. It has a purpose. So that's why you need to trust the process, because nothing happens by chance. And the third reason why you need to trust the process is simply to save yourself from stress. Stress takes away your energy. Stress frustrates you. Stress causes you to feel ill, honestly, physically. It drains your mentality. It drains your emotions. It's just a killer of all things. So save yourself from less stress. There are other things in life that will stress you out, but this is something you can control. You can just breathe and just trust the work that you put in. Trust that God has a bigger purpose for your life and a plan. And just trust that it's gonna all work out. You deserve to live life full and not on empty. What type of car do you have when it's empty? A car that's not functioning, a car that's not running. That's how we are as humans. We need to be filled up with things that make us happy, things that ignite our passion, things that excite us. But when you're too busy stressing and wondering why X, Y, and Z hasn't happened for you, wondering why that business plan that you wrote out the first time didn't work out, it's probably because it's time for you to write a new business plan. But you're so busy focused on business plan number 1 that you can't get to business plan number 2. Do y'all see why it's so important to be present? So I just want to encourage you, wherever you are right now, no matter what you want to do, trust the process. In due time, you will reap the benefits of all the hard work and the labor that you have put into your dreams, that you have put into that relationship, that you have put into yourself. We're all on this journey to better ourselves in life. And you got to also remember that no journey is identical. We may have similar experiences, but we do not have the same journey. So my process is going to be different from yours. But when we start comparing, or we're saying, well, you know what, she's 21 and I'm 21 and we have the same degree, and you know, why am I not there? Why is she so much farther than me? That's none of your business, number one. And also, you don't really know that person's story. You don't know what they're going through. But just trust that your journey is intentional. Your journey is one worth telling one day and sharing with other people. And it's one worth traveling along in peace, not in calamity, not in ambiguity, but in peace. So travel in peace and continue to love on yourself. Continue to trust the process. I know you're going to make it. I know you're going to get there. I believe in you. And so you should believe in you too. Peace, blessings, and love. And I will see you all on the next episode. Hey.